Okay, so here we have the liver model. Now this is how it stands on the stand, but this is not how it's in your body. So this actually is the inferior view of the liver. This would be posterior, this would be anterior. So let me show you what it looks like when it is in your body. So your liver is in the abdominal cavity, in the superior right side of the abdominal cavity. So the right upper quadrant, you know this also as the right hypochondriac area, okay, approximately. So this is right at below the diaphragm, okay. This is the right lobe of the liver. This is the left lobe of the liver. So what else would be here in your body? Your stomach would be approximately right around here. The pancreas would be here. The duodenum, the beginning of the duodenum would be right around here. Okay, so right lobe of the liver, left lobe of the liver. This right here is the gallbladder. So you see a little bit of the gallbladder here as well. All right, now if I take this and flip it, actually if I show you from the back, so this is the liver from the back, this would be on the right side, this would be on the left side. This structure right here, number 4, that's the caudate lobe, okay, and there's a 4th lobe of the liver that I'll show you in a moment. What I want to show you here, this blood vessel right here is the inferior vena cava. So this is your inferior vena cava that ultimately drains blood from different areas to your right atrium of the heart from below the diaphragm. This blood vessel that's not numbered here, that's one of your hepatic veins. So hepatic vein drains blood from the liver into the inferior vena cava so it can be taken to the heart. Okay, so if I flip this around and put it back on the stand, how you guys see it in the lab. Okay, so here again is your inferior vena cava. This whole thing is your right lobe of the liver, not this thing. Right here is the right lobe of the liver. This is the left lobe of the liver. Caudate lobe would be here, and then this right here, this four-cornered structure is the quadrate lobe. Quadrate lobe, caudate lobe, left lobe, right lobe. Okay, now this right here, what's this green thing again? That's the gallbladder. Okay, so let's talk about blood vessels first. So this blue blood vessel, I already told you, is inferior vena cava, and it gets blood from the hepatic vein. Okay, and all these other blue blood vessels here, numbered 15 right here, but all these other blue blood vessels are basically feeding into the hepatic vein over here. Okay, so they're tributaries of the hepatic vein, so you can also call these the hepatic veins. Okay, now the bright pink or red blood vessel right here, so it's actually, the number is underneath it, it's number 13 in your lab manual, okay, and on the model, but all these bright pink or red blood vessels, that's the hepatic artery. That's the hepatic artery that brings oxygen-rich blood to the liver. So this is a branch off of the celiac trunk, off of the abdominal aorta, and it brings oxygen-rich blood to the liver to supply the hepatocytes. The light pink or purple blood vessel is the hepatic portal vein. So this guy and all its structures right here, those are branches of the hepatic portal vein. Okay, recall that the hepatic portal vein and the hepatic artery form these smaller arterioles known as portal arteriole and portal venule, and together with the bile ducts form something known as portal triads around liver lobules. Okay, so this is the hepatic portal vein, brings oxygen poor but nutrient rich and potentially toxin rich substances from your digestive viscera. So the liver can take those substances and detoxify them and process them. Okay, now the green structures here, so this is the gallbladder. This duct right here that is leading from the gallbladder or to the gallbladder, this structure right here is called the cystic duct. This green structure here, this green structure, all these green structures, and this green structure right here, that is known as the left hepatic duct. So that's kind of the this and its tributaries is the left hepatic duct. Right here, this guy right here is the right hepatic duct. So the left hepatic duct is bringing bile from the left lobe of the liver. The right hepatic duct, which can be seen best here, is bringing bile from the left lobe of the liver. They come together. Let me take this off actually, so you can see it a little bit better. So the left hepatic duct, the right hepatic duct come together to form this little short guy right here, not numbered. It's not numbered here. That's the common hepatic duct. And then the common hepatic duct and the cystic duct come together to form this this duct right here called common bile duct. And this common bile duct continues. So if I flip this and show this to you like how it is in our body, imagine this white pipe cleaner, right? This white pipe cleaner is a continuation of the common bile duct. So that would be this structure right here, okay? So bile produced by the left lobe, bile produced by the right lobe of the liver gets funneled via the left hepatic duct into the common hepatic duct, and ultimately either goes via the common bile duct to the duodenum for usage in the duodenum, or if you do not need the bile currently, it will get rerouted for storage in the gallbladder into the cystic duct. Once you're ready to use the bile that's being stored in the gallbladder will release it via the cystic duct and finally bring it to the common bile duct. So ultimately, the common bile duct is the duct that brings the bile produced by the liver or stored in the gallbladder to the duodenum. And those are the structures of the liver.